Hi everyone, and welcome back to How Ines Rolls. I am on my way to WinCo. It's time to get some grocery shopping done. We've had a couple of weeks of break and I need to replenish, but I also need to think it's summer and what do the kids want. So let's go see what I get. I sure do love this store. Just made some of these with the Phillips and I have a bunch of leftovers, but not any chocolate, so I'm gonna get this. And those Oreos down there are going to be for another recipe. Now to find the sweetest one, but 33 cents a pound is a very good price. I'm shopping the food bins, the open bins, because I need a recipe and I don't need to buy a large amount of stuff, so I just get what I need. So we finally gotten Ezra off of so much chocolate milk, and really he was only having a cup at night, but we've been trying to get him off. But now he is totally content with drinking like water and some juices, so I need to make sure that I have a lot of these little Crystal Lights at home. One of the things I know my boys don't like is when I make tuna at home. That's why I usually get tuna sandwiches when we're out and about, but I'm kind of feeling like I want some. These cute ladies are helping me in the bakery get the life-changing brownies. I had to go back in the freezer just to get them. I hope you're happy, Isaiah. This is what happens when I don't make a list and I'm like, I'll just get a few things. I'll show you what I have. It's only about 110 degrees today in the valley, so I make sure all my groceries are in the car. I don't know if it helps, but makes me feel better. So I'm gonna switch it up and I'm gonna do it a little bit different to show you everything that I've got, just because it's like 110 degrees and I wanna get things in the freezer. So let me show you some of these wonderful things we've got. Now, it's not gonna be healthy, I'm just saying that right now, but I do like these orange chickens. They are comparable to Trader Joe's. So that's the Yangs, and it's really good. So we'll do 2 of these with some rice, and I'll also make some mixed vegetables, and I'll show you some of those, and I'll talk about that in a sec. But I also have, my oldest son likes these taquitos. So they're just very easy for him to cook up after he gets off work. Let me go put these in the freezer. So not only do I get the orange chicken there, that's really, really good, they also have the barbecue chicken teriyaki, which is also comparable to Trader Joe's. And I also have some chicken breast. This one was about $6 for 3 pounds, so I'm liking that. And I got some vanilla ice cream and some orange sherbet. I just wanted to get this because when we were in Zion, Paul got a really yummy ice cream served when we got ice cream up there, and it was orange cremo, and it was just a nice combination of these two. So I thought we could do that at home. Plus, okay, these are a little bit of a guilty pleasure. So I crave pretzels and cheese. Anybody else out there love pretzels and cheese? And every so often, and we just around here don't have really good places to get that. There is one particular place, but it's in a restaurant, and sometimes I'm just quick. I just want it. So just a few of these, they're just teeny tiny, like this big, satisfies the craving. Boom. And so I have also some bruschetta. This is a really yummy one. We like this crust. It's kind of chewy, it's kind of thick. So we like that one. So the boys will have that today for lunch since I'm sweating. Anyways, I also have some, I like these kits, these salad kits. So I wanted to do either some chicken spaghetti this week or just regular spaghetti. And so this will be a nice side for that. Now WinCo also has wonderful meat selections. And so I got just some pre-cut carne asada. And this, it's not flavored, so it's just, we can quickly cook this out on the grill and it won't take very long. So it will be easy. And then I bought the carne asada version of it where it is prepared, and their prepared is pretty tasty. So I've used this in the past and I really like it. And I really feel like their prices for meat are really, really good. So I told you that the chicken was $6. This meat was $7. Both of them were $7. So that's pretty good. I have some other meats here. These are the extra lean, 93%, and they were like $3.65. So that's good. This is 2 meals for us, and actually one of these is gonna be for taco salads tonight. A couple of the vegetables that I did get were some broccoli crowns, so I can just cut those right up, and a zucchini. Plus, I'll have some carrots and corn, and if I'm making a vegetable medley, I will also bake some potatoes. So I have some potatoes back there. I'll show you really quick. But what I do is I just soften them up in a pan with a little bit of butter and a little bit of garlic, and I just kind of cook them through. And sometimes I'll steam, depending on what needs to be steamed. Like those carrots tend to be a little harder, so I will steam that a little longer. And what I do with potatoes is I pre-bake them. I put them in the fridge, and so when it's time to just make like a vegetable stir, which will be, I'll plan around the baked potato part, but I will just cut a few of them or a couple of them up and just add it into the vegetables. Now, the reason I add potatoes is because I know my kids will eat that part. And I also know that they'll eat the carrots. This right here is kind of, we have to entice it, and we have to like, come on, just give it a bite. So as long as there are things in the vegetable medley that I know that they'll eat, I'll add it in there. And sometimes I'll make it in a bigger batch, so I have it over for 2 days. Next up, I went to their bakery and just picked up a couple of these loaves of bread. Now, they were 95 cents. And look, I don't know if you can see, but they're nice and thick. And look at how squishy it is. It's like thick and squishy. And I like that kind of bread. So I got 2 because I'll put them in the freezer and use them as we need them. But this will probably go with that spaghetti dish that I was telling you about. I also got some of these pretzels because I'm using them in a recipe. So when you see this haul, I will have already showed you the recipe. So I hope you liked it. And I got some open bin stuff. So I was already showing you. So that's some granola. It is organic. And I really got it for Paul for some yogurt. And I'll show you that in a minute. But some Cool Whip and some sour cream for the taco salad. So here's, I have 2 of these actually, because one's for our salad tonight, and then the other one I'm chopping up for a church, to take to a church, because we're having like a big mix and mingle after church, and I'm bringing some shredded lettuce is what I signed up for, and I'm reminding myself, some pinto beans, refried beans. Oh, I got lots to do. Plus, WinCo had these open bins with the taffy, so I'm going to put them in a jar, just keep them on the bar next to my my cute little display with the flowers, and if the kids want a couple here and there, it's not a big deal. I did stock up on some chips, but they were like $1.50 each, so I feel like that was a good decision. We do like tortilla chips, so this one has a hint of lime, and then these are just regular style back here. That will also go with our taco salads tonight, the chips, but the wavy potato chips and the nacho cheese. These ones are the spicy ones, and I've told you in the past, if you've watched some other hauls, is that they really do taste a lot like Doritos. And then I got some Nathan's hot dogs, and just a couple of things of hot dog or buns. So it's just an easy dinner or a lunch that can cook quickly on the grill, and we don't want to be outside for too long. And then I just got some of those for the kids, thinking maybe they'll have something different in the morning. So I got some things to stock up for just the pantry. I got some chili because Paul likes no beans, and so do the kids. And I also got some nacho cheese sauce because if we have anything left over with like the taco meat, I do have some carne asada we can barbecue. We might want to put some of this on with some nacho or some of the tortilla chips and call it a little mini meal or so, or lunch for me. I ended up buying this tuna. It's kind of like the ones that I've seen at Costco. I don't know why they do it upside down. That's kind of funny, but it probably doesn't have very much water in it, and it says it's gourmet. So you know me, all fancy, right? So I got 3 of these just because we were low on sauces, And I was looking at the difference between the sodiums, and when I'm making other dishes, I really don't add salt. So the salt only comes from whatever is in this can. So I'm okay with that sodium content for now. And I did get some more Crystal Light. So this is actually the WinCo's store version, just as good. Yeah, I got some more vegetable oil because we're getting low, and I like to have vegetable oil and olive oil because it depends on what the recipe is calling for. And I do like to get my olive oil from Costco. I got some of this. I don't like to buy too many of these box stuff, so I just like to kind of keep a couple of these on hand. I have a recipe that goes with the stuffing in the crock pot with some chicken and a cream of chicken soup. I'll show you one day. And these were on sale, these Crunch, Captain Crunch, and it was like $1.50. So my kids don't like to eat cereal like traditionally. They'll just eat this like snacks. So on to the next part. So here's the part that has all the yummies. So I did end up getting those life-changing brownies. These ones are $4, so they're not like super cheap, but my son likes them, so I'll get them. And I also got some Oreos for a recipe, but I only need 8, so that'll give some munchies for the other kids. And I got some Keith and chocolate chips, and then some peanuts. So that goes to part of my recipe with the pretzels. So you probably already know what it is because, like I said, it's going to be already airing that one. I hope you liked it. I got some more Hershey bars, and I got some string cheese just for snacks, and I thought I'd make some hard-boiled eggs, so it's just a kind of a go-to snack for me or for Ezra. I have some Mott's cheese and some Canadian bacon because we're going to make some pizzas. So here's the pizza dough. So I have one in the back freezer, that's the frozen bread dough loaf, and then they have the store ones, and they're both very good. So we're gonna probably use these probably tomorrow for lunch. I'm gonna do the carrots, cucumbers, and the celery things for my kids again, just for some snacks. And I'll probably put some of those carrots in the salad tonight with some of these tomatoes. I also purchased some green apples. They were 99 cents a pound, so that was a really good price. And I'll put some peanut butter on them, put them out for the kids, and maybe for me too. And I bought some bananas, so I'm gonna start slicing these up, putting them on a cookie sheet, and putting them into the freezer. So if you haven't seen me make these little peanut butter chocolate banana bites, you just wait till it's in the freezer, till it's frozen solid, and then what I've done is I just take about a half a cup of chocolate chips to a half a cup of peanut butter and then just put it on top. But if you have a whole lot of, like the whole pan is full of these little banana bites, then you can do a whole bag of chocolate chips and then like a cup of, or a cup and a half of peanut butter. So it's really yummy, super easy, and then I just melt it together, and I just pour it over the frozen bananas, and we just kind of break them off in little bars, and they're super good. So that's a good one. Good for the summer. I also purchased some lemon cake and, oh, hi, I was looking at it. The cream cheese frosting. And the only reason why I've done this is because last week my second son was wanting a snack, and I had a different one. I had like German chocolate, and he baked cupcakes. So I kind of like that he was getting into the kitchen, following a very easy recipe, and getting a yummy result. So that gets him going into the kitchen, so I'll keep that in there in case somebody wants to make some cupcakes and share them with the family. I have some potatoes, which were $1.29 for this 5-pound bag. They have the best priced potatoes, but you know, you kind of want to look because just in case, right? I also got, Paul likes to have some of these beef jerkies, and this was under $3. So for beef jerky, that's a really good price. I also got just some butter and some eggs. So I'm gonna probably hard boil some of those up. I also got Paul, because he's he leaves the house by 6 in the morning. So we like to just try to have his breakfast ready, and he can just take, so like instant oatmeals or yogurt. So I got him some more yogurt, but I realized he wasn't really preparing it. So I thought I would do that. So I'm gonna put this one in a mason jar and put some others in there. I also have some of these leftover fruit cups. And so all you have to do is just put the lid, like the shiny side down, right? And then you're gonna flip it over and put it on top of the jar, and then just take your seal and put it over it. And then I'm gonna show you, it's all done already. So just gonna screw it on. And so now Paul can take that to work, and when he gets to work, he can just open it carefully and just eat it in there. And so he can bring this back to me, and I'll just keep refilling it. So boom, right? Breakfast. And to finish up, I got some tissue paper or some bathroom tissue. I got my favorite detergent because we're getting a little low. I got a watermelon. You saw me doing that, and I think that's good. And then the last thing I got was this box of Otter Pops because, hi Jonas. They just want to have an ice cream in the summer, so just rather have them go do that, or they're going to ask me every day to go to Purple Penguin or something like that. So cost effective. So all of my things, everything that I bought, this whole haul cost $177, and I did want to kind of be closer to 100, but I think some of these things could even take us into the next week. So I'm okay with that. And besides, WinCo is wonderful. I got a lot of things for $177, and I just like going. So tell me in the comments what your favorite, or where your favorite place to go is, and if you actually clip coupons, because sometimes I do and then sometimes I don't, but I try to go to places that are just on the less expensive side. So $177 for a family of 6 is pretty dang good. So I hope you liked today's haul. Give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do lots of cooking, and I do hauls, and lately we've been doing some vacation vlogging. So stick around, you just never know what I'll be rolling out next. Snacks number 1, snack number 2.